In this video, we're going to be looking at the Drowned Witch set. This build is going to be absolutely phenomenal for range damage, and I think you're going to enjoy it. What's up? My name is Pastor Gaines. I'm a Souls-like and Elden Ring content creator, and in this video, I'm going to show you a pretty fantastic build. Now, just so you are aware with this build, I have completed the first playthrough of the game, but I haven't gone into New Game Plus. Everything you're seeing here can be attained at the very end of your first playthrough, and I've gone back to showcase this build through all of the bosses that I've already beaten so far. This build is going to give you a really awesome amount of burst damage, as well as some really great range damage, so there's a variety of different playstyles you can use. So let's go ahead and jump into the spear skills, and then we'll find ourselves with the gear and all the other attributes of the set and build that we're going to be using. The first and foremost, I want to draw your attention to the guard portion of the spear tree. We are going to have Eagle Wind fully maxed out, as the set we're using, the Frozen Witches set, is going to give us extra damage for this particular skill. Now, something really cool about this skill is the fact that if you have any type of enhancement on your weapon, whether that be water, fire, or earth, this weapon is going to allow you to use Eagle Wind Storm to actually project all of those elements if you have them equipped. This is something that is really fun to do and can build up status on your enemy very quickly, but you want to unlock everything here in the Eagle Wind portion of the guard tree, and then up here at the very top, we are going to be using Breakdown, Endurance, as well as Rod Smite. That's just quality of life for any build that you're going to put together, and Rod Smite is going to allow you to stop combos from happening to you from most enemies if you hit them right away after your first brink guard. Now, moving over into the Shrewd tree, there's not a ton you need to worry about here, but I always like to have Crescent Strike available and Massacre, and I also like to have Vital Strike and Shatter, as those are typically my openers that I go with, but everything else in this tree is basically up to you if that's what you want to do. Agility is also something that if you like to dodge a lot, you're going to want to put in this build as well, as we do get some dodging and decreased stamina costs with our set as well. Now, as we move over into the chain tree, you're going to see the Tides of Fury. Now, if you equipped everything that I am wearing with, which is the full Drowned Witch set, then Tides of Fury will be available to you. This is a really awesome burst damage skill. This is going to cause a tornado of damage around you, followed by a few very quick stabs, and then there will also be a wave that goes forward, doing damage to your enemy over time until that wave dissipates. This can be a fantastic skill to use if you're right about to break the stamina of your enemy and a brutal attack is coming. You can use this and then go directly into a brutal attack for some really high burst damage. It's one of my favorite things to do. And then also moving up into Trans, I like to have everything with the Trans tree and chain unlocked, because Trans is basically the perfect connector between all of your skills and is going to allow you to stay aggressive against your enemy. Now, if you find yourself doing more range damage, let's say with Eagle Wind, then I wouldn't recommend using Trans here, as it's not necessary and our set doesn't give us any bonus damage to it, but I personally absolutely love Trance, and it's typically a part of every single one of my spear builds. I'm also using Shadow Reversal here. However, because we don't get any extra rear damage, you don't need to use Shadow Reversal. You can use Assault and go all the way down to Assault Descent to get as much damage and stagger off on your enemy. This can be really nice for breaking combos, as well as getting your opener out and start doing a lot of damage. Now, moving over into the Potent Blow, I always love to have 0 Point and Fortress unlocked. This is just going to allow you to do more damage, hit your enemy many more times, start chaining together different combos, which is incredibly fun. We are also going to be using Fighting Spirit to increase that spirit gained from our attacks. And if you go over into the Swift Attack tree, Moonlight and everything under Moonlight should 100% be unlocked. This is going to allow you to do so much damage and going to allow you to hit your enemy multiple times, even when you personally are not hitting your enemy. With something like Moonlight Step, your after image is going to be hitting your enemy even if you're not next to them. And if you want, you can unlock everything in the Swift Attack tree, but what I recommend would be the Full Moon, as we do get some charged attack damage from our set, and everything in the center of the Moonlight Stance tree. And moving over into our common tree, I would recommend that you get everything in the resource tree unlocked. This is all quality of life. If you don't have it, it's not the worst thing in the world, but all of these are going to allow you to get more spirit, basically doing anything in the game, whether it's dodging, brink guarding, attacking, interacting with Lacrima. All of these things are definitely awesome. Now, the next thing I want to show you here is basically anything in the brutal attack tree. I love the brutal attack reap, giving us extra damage when doing a brutal attack head on. And I also enjoy brutal attack spirit, which you're going to recover a portion of your spirit when using a brutal attack from behind. I believe I'm getting 2 spirit charges unlocked when I use a brutal attack, which is incredibly nice. And nothing else in the brutal attack tree is 100% necessary. I just have extra points since I'm level 154, so I've unlocked everything here. Lastly, surprisingly, the javelin gets a boost using the Drowned Witch's set, so I've unlocked everything in the javelin tree. However, if you don't have enough points, I would definitely recommend unlocking the sharpening, which is going to give your javelin extra damage, and the rest in peace, as this is a quality of life skill that's going to allow undead not to get back up after you hit them once with your thrown javelin. Now, when it comes to the gear we're using, obviously we've talked about the Drowned Witch's set so far, but I'm going to go into each portion of the gear, let you know what stats that I've put on it and re-rolled on it to try to get as much damage out as possible, and the advantage overall of just using this set, as it is incredibly fun to use, and there are 8 different pieces of it. Now, in some past videos, some people have told me that I haven't told you where to get these sets, so I do have a video that has every single armor set location, and I will link it down in the description below, but this set can be farmed from Troka in the Lake City Aldvir area near the Witch's Castle. Now, when it comes to the actual stats and attributes of the build and the set that we're using, I am going to go over everything that I've tried to min-max as best as I possibly could, or as much as the RNG gods of this game would let me re-roll when I went to exchange some of these stats. First and foremost, for our spear, anytime we do a brink dodge, our stamina damage is increased for 10 seconds, and it's going to be increased by 15%. We also have more stamina damage increase at 4.6%, swift attack damage increase by 61, and an overall damage multiplier by 4.9%. Now, when it comes to our helmet, anytime we brink dodge, we're going to get a flat 100 stamina recovery. We're also going to get 10% stamina recovery. We're going to get enemy exhaust damage increased by 6.4% and stamina damage increased by 6.2%. For our chest, we have extra water damage at 5, we have max stamina at 81, received damage decreased by 5%, and extra max health by 204. Our gloves are going to give us a ranged attack multiplier by 5% increase. We have enemy critical stamina damage increased by 4.3%, stamina recovery by 8.4%, and enemy exhaust damage increased by 9.9%. On our pants, we have more water damage. We're also going to have critical damage received decrease at 5.8%, dodge stamina cost decrease at 6.3%, and extra defense at 362. For our boots, we have another ranged damage multiplier. We are also going to have critical stamina recovery rate at 10.6%, dodge stamina cost decrease at 5.9%, charged attack stamina damage at 7.1 with an increase there. And for our accessories, our necklace is going to have Tides of Fury damage. We're also going to get another damage multiplier at 5.1%, extra attack damage, and received damage decreased by 6.2%. Our ring is going to give us more Tides of Fury damage, extra defense, frontal assault damage, and damage increased by 5.6%. Basically, everything I tried to do with the set was give you benefits for dodging, also decrease the dodging cost, and raising the damage we get as much as possible throughout every aspect of the fight. Now, when it comes to the whole set and what you get for equipping the entire set, we're going to get an extra 15 water damage. We also are going to have our dodge stamina cost decreased by 10%, our range attack increased by 10%, confront and javelin damage increased by 100%. We have eagle wind damage increased by 15%, brink dodge, spirit accumulation at 0.25, and we also get to learn Tides of Fury with this set. Now, when it comes to our phantom, I would suggest you use Conrad the Swift. We get a lot of benefits with this set for brink dodging, and he is going to help stack more damage on top of that. I have him fully awakened, and at the base level, he gets dodge stamina cost decreased by 20%, but at awakened at level 1, he's going to increase the damage by 10% for 15 seconds upon performing a brink dodge, which will also stack with our armor. Then in level 2, he's going to increase the damage by 5% upon performing a perfect brink dodge, and that can stack up to 5 stacks. This is going to be excellent if you can pull all of this off. You're going to get a ton of damage very quickly if you're very good at dodging and brink dodging in this game, especially with this set and this phantom equipped. And lastly, we want to go over the stats real quick. I have vitality at 40, endurance is at 30, strength is at 10, willpower is 50, and proficiency is 75. My agility is at an A with this set and this setup, and I think it's going to benefit you guys a lot, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think after you try it. And guys, that is going to be it for this Drowned Witch's build. I absolutely love this set. It's one of my favorite sets to use in the entire game, and I think you guys are going to have an absolute blast using it. Now, I think I've made a set for every single spear or every single spear set in the game. I'll double check here at the end of this video, but I'm getting ready to move into dual wield or greatsword builds. So let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the build. What are you guys currently using? And make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification on your way out. So without further ado, thank you so much for being here, and until next time, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.